What's up? It's time for another update video. It's been a couple days, been up to stuff. I didn't do a video yesterday. I did. These are CDs that I brought that need to be cleaned. Lunchbox Satire REM. I don't know this song very much, but I'm gonna play the disc after I get it cleaned and give it a listen and see if I remember anything. So I'm gonna show you my dad's A3 Roku set collection, A3Z. So this is my phone right over here. I got iPhone 12. Works pretty good. So here we go. So I'm going to start with the first layer, and I do have a bunch of these on CD, so I'm going to tell you which ones are S tier and the one in there. First one is Bryan Adams' Reckless. If you've never heard this album, this is a great hard rock album. Here's the front, the spine, in the back. I have this. So this is the first press. There's the tape. And back. My favorite Bryan Adams album for sure. I have this one, Reckless, Surface of Good, 18 Till I Die, Waking Up the Neighbors, and Kentucky Night. But yeah, pretty good. Somebody, Heaven, Run to You, Kids Wanna Rock, Summer of '69. Yeah, amazing album. Actually, it's a band. I've only got two of their albums, Alabama. I've got this on cassette at my house. Producer Right is S tier. Bryan Adams is S tier. I don't have this on the CD, but I have a couple of the other ones. Here's the tape. And I believe this is not Alabama, but I'm not sure what band this is. My favorite Alabama Raising Line 2, great album. This is going to be A tier, don't know it. That has the CD in the bud, which I'm going to show you. There's the booklet here. I'm a big fan of Alabama. I've got some of their earlier stuff. I already have their For the Road CD and other stuff. Here's what's my favorite album, American Pop. Because are right. If people are big Alabama fans, tell me your favorite album in the comments. These are my on CD. These two I've heard both of these a couple times. So let's start with April Wine. Nature of the Beast is the only April Wine album that I've ever heard fully. It is probably A tier. It's S tier. That's gonna be A tier. It's the front. The spine back there, 1981. No card. My favorite song on this one is All Over Town. First tune on the album. Amazing album. And the last song is called One More Time. Yeah, I'd be curious to listen to the rest of their albums and see what they're like. We have Asia, Alpha. This is again 1983 first press. I have this on CD. For Dad. That's why it's so thick. I don't know this album very much. But yeah, I do like some of the stuff like John Palmer, Steve Hill. Good album, but I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Well, first thing, stuff like 10. Cool. Autograph, that's stuff I have. Nothing about them on CD, I think, but I would be curious to own one of their albums. I've only got 2 of their albums, I'm pretty sure. I have all the cassettes in alphabetical order, and I have by year. 1985. And then I think this is the follow-up. I think it came out next year, we'll see. 1985 and 2 years later, so I'm gonna follow up. But well, I like this autograph album, so I don't, this cassette broke, so some of the broke, so I got some of the lyrics right there. And I don't have any other stuff, but there's the cassette. And then for the booklet, there's 2 spots. It's over here. Album cover. The lyric sheet. Band photo. Steve, there. The lineup, we got Steven Pickett, something on the guitar. Mason vocals, Randy, I don't know, Steve Lynch on lead guitar, drums, keyboard. Yeah, I love this band. It's the only album that I've ever owned by this band. This is the band I do have to do around Beach Boys Little D's Cute. I do like this album. It's gonna be A tier. I do love the title track Little D's Cute. I love that song. This came out in the 80s probably. Let's see if I see a year on the card. Nothing. Usually they'll show a little picture of the band. I'll show you the later ones. Because that's pretty old. So this one's on cream. Probably in the 80s. I do not have this on CD. I'd love to get it on CD. I've heard it a couple times. So we're going to move on to the second drawer. So let me grab. Only thing that everybody about to move on to C after pieces. Stay here. Most of these CDs are just excellent. So start off with B. Blues Traveler. This is their 4th album. I have this on CD. I'm gonna give this an S tier. It's very underrated. I have their first 5 albums. There's the CD. I mean, there's a cassette tape. And the main reason why it's got a whole. Let's see. There's the fold out. The lineup. John Popper on vocals. Something guitar. Bob Schaefer. Yeah, something. Warren Haynes, hey. It's pretty sweet. I'm a big fan of their first 4. 94. 5th album's pretty good too. And then one Johnny Cash, I got this Chris Toots. It's the only Johnny Cash album I've ever had on it. Pretty nice Johnny Cash tape. Yeah, Harry Potter. I actually do like Johnny Cash. He's a great musician. Folsom Prison Blues. I Want the Line. Yeah, I really want to play this one there. This one is called Original Greatest Hits. Volume 1, Volume 2. Hey, 2 tapes. Cool. Next up is a band I used to have. I played this band's first album the other day, Cars. I have the whole tape of ones I've got. I know the ones I've got when I see the titles for them. I gotta pull the J card out to list that. Got the debut album. I don't have Candy Joe. I don't have Panorama. Check it out. I do have. How do you say I do have? Yeah, and I have that door, and I have their. I have the CD. I'm gonna put this in S tier. I love every song on here. Just what I needed. Since you're gone, you might think. Good Times Roll. Touch and Go, Drive. I'll list the rest of them for you. Tonight She Comes. My Best Friend's Girl. Heartbeat City. Let's Go. I'm Not the One. Magic and Shake It Up. What's in it? I think it's an S tier CD. In our lineup, we got Benjamin Orr on, let's see. I guess I gotta tell you everybody's name. I gotta pull this thing out because I don't think my big question. Here we go. Rico Kasich on vocals. David Robinson on drums. Elliot Easton on guitar. Greg Hawkins on keyboard and vocals. And Benjamin Orr on bass and vocals. I didn't know that Benjamin was a bass player. Hey, guess what I learned? I learned that Benjamin Orr was a bass player for the Cars. I thought he was the keyboard player. Isn't that nice? A couple cheap tricks. You got one with Budokan and I'll show Budokan. I have this on CD. I don't have it. This is on CD. I have it on CD too. No change. So yeah, but this is the first press. Pretty good album. I really like this whole album. It's just excellent. Although again, I need to play this on CD more. Surrender. I love every song. Yeah. Cheap Trick. All Shook Up 1980. I've heard this a bunch of times. I don't have it on CD. There it is. Epic stereo cassette tape. This is from the 1980s, so that's pretty cool. I don't have all the albums. I don't have the debut album. I do have In Color. I don't have Dream Believes. I do have Let It Come. I do have Left with Electric. I've got the greatest hits. The first album is my favorite. My favorite Cheap Trick album is called The Timepiece Eric Clapton. Yes, I have this on cassette. Fortunately, the only cassette that it's in this collection, but I have more at my house. Big Eric Clapton fan. My favorite Eric Clapton album is Journeyman. Is there any stuff from Journeyman on here? I love all this. Is in the like it is a greatest hits. Hang on. Side 2. Oh, it works. Pretty good. Okay, so we got I Shot the Sheriff After Midnight's from his fifth album. Make sure what album I Shot the Sheriff from. I pretty much know the rest of these songs. Wonderful Night, yeah, I've got that album. Layla's on the same album. It's not Promises. Promises is from Bacchus. And it's one of those Eric Clapton albums I don't even have, but I've heard. Lay Down Sally, I do love. Cocaine, I really do love. Yeah. Occasionally I'll listen to new Eric stuff. I listen to all his albums all the time. We're going to do one letter D. We have some Out in Lola. So Land of the Midnight Storm. This is his first album from the 70s. 76. Don't have this on CD. I actually don't own very many albums. I've only got one. If you count like vinyl, I don't have anything. Orchestra in my house. It's pretty good. Tour de Force Live. Tour de Force Live. I need to play this one. See if it's a good live album. All these cassettes are like 50 cents. And then you don't actually like 3 of them I bought at the 50 cents. Finally, with the albums. Now we're gonna change. This is from the 80s. From the bottom of the store across the street. So here's 2 albums my dad bought in the 80s probably. Dio, Less Than Lying, Dr. Beast. I'll get into this one just now. Dio, I don't have anything on CD. I love Dio. I guess. The lineup, we got Ron James Dio on vocals, Vinny Appice on drums, Jimmy Bain on bass, Vivian Campbell on guitar. Don't know that other guy. I do. Yes, I pretty much know the lineup. Yeah, I don't know any songs on here, so I think I've heard the only Dio album that I'm familiar with, which is the one that my dad has. My dad had it on the CD at one point. We Rock, at Less Than Lying. Probably want to listen to one of these albums one day when I'm old enough. Dokken, Beast in the East. I love Dokken. I've heard all their albums. My favorite Dokken album is I do have this on CD. It's a good Dokken album. It's a live album. So lineup, we got George Lynch on guitar, Mick Brown on bass, drums. Sorry, George Lynch on guitar, Mick Brown on drums, Don Dokken on vocals, and Jeff Pilson on guitar. On bass, sorry. Yeah, there's some good stuff on here. There's actually a song. My favorite Dokken album is actually on the Dokken Key. Let's see what's on there. From a minute, I know every song on that one. Enchanted Night. Yeah, I'm not love. That's a good song. It's not love. My dreams. Turn on the action. That's from that album. That's the D. Now we're gonna move on to the second drawer. Now we're gonna move on to the third drawer, and then we're gonna start moving on. Now we're gonna start moving on to the main rock and metal collection. I'll tell you which ones I've got on CD and tell you a little bit about each album. So, let's bring these out here. So they're not easy to drawers. Let's go and start with this one. The Best the Doobie Brothers. S-Tier. Very start. I have this on CD. I love the Doobie Brothers. My favorite Doobie Brothers album is probably Cycles. Yeah. 1976, yes, 75. I don't really actually own very many Doobie Brothers actually compilation. There's tape. Cool. Nothing. There's some good stuff on here. I really want to play this at some point. Actually, recently played this because I recently. Yeah, there's some good stuff on here. This is just alright. Yeah, I do know that. I pretty much don't know without you. I need to hear that song. I know every song pretty much on the second shelf. Side 2. China Grove, Long Time Running, Taken to the Streets, Listen to the Music. I do know Blackwater. I don't really know Rockin' Down the Highway, but I've got more Doobie Brothers there's one more Doobie Brothers tape. It's actually right there. It's one step closer. I think it is. Dream Theater, Images and Words. My dad's favorite album, and it's probably his favorite band. His favorite band of all time. My favorite theater album is Funny to Me. This is solid. I love every song on here. I've played this over 1,000 times. I'll show you the picture of the band. That's Kevin Moore. That is Johnny Young. That's James. That's Portnoy. Yeah, we got I love this whole album. There's a lot of full lineup. We get this band. We have the full lineup of this band. Mike Portnoy on drums, John Petrucci on guitar, John Young on bass, and Kevin Moore on keyboard. And you cannot forget about the great James LaBrie. My dad's favorite album by them. Pretty good album. I love every song. My favorite is actually Mr. Irma's Part 2, which is my all-time favorite Dream Theater song. I love that song. It's kind of like Christmassy, but I actually do like it. Alright, On a Glass Moon, Learn to Live, Take the Time, Another Day, and Pull Me Under. Those two songs are just excellent. Let me see, 26 plus 30. Let's see what that is. How long is the album? Where's my phone? 26 plus 30. Where is it? Oh, over here. 26. See, I was watching Bryce talking about. I'm a big Bryce fan. 26 plus 30 equals 56 minutes long. Man, that's a long album. Pretty good album for 56. Now we're going to move on to the E. Not a ton, but I do have a few of these bands. There's only like 3. Wait. I don't actually have too many. So for the Eagles, I've just got Hit Your Call One. This is a great album. I love every song pretty much. Which one's my favorite side? I'm a huge fan of this album. I love how it starts out with the title track, goes in right into New Kid. I love how it goes into Life is a Pathway. I love all those songs. I'm a huge fan of the second side, like repeats of Wisdom. That's a good song. Raymond was all in a row. Not really. We can try and love again. I don't really know that song too well. The Last replays, I don't really know that one. And Victim of Love, my favorite song right now. Let's just do these. Let's just do everything to E, everything to A to F in this video. So we got Europe into Tomorrow. I love Europe, and my favorite Europe song is Rock the Night. But for lineup of this band, we got Joey Tempest on. Okay, so I'm gonna try to tell you the guy's name. Mike Michelle on keyboard. Ian Helen, no, I forget. John Levine on bass. John Norum on guitar, and Joey Tempest on vocals. Pretty good lineup. My favorite Europe album is this one after John Norum left. This one's called well, actually, really, yeah, you'll know this album. The Final Countdown. This came out in '86. This is one of the best. And then after that, I'll look and see what the next ones were. I've kind of lost interest in it. Europe. I'll tell you which things I've got on thing of 2008. So after the Final Countdown, there was Street for the Dark from 2004. Paradise. I don't really know every song on the album. And then shortly after that, it's Street Scary Cool, Last Look and Edit, We Were the Kings, and Walk on Earth, which is the finished album. And I'll tell you what other Dokken albums I've heard. I've heard their most recent album, Gypsy, I think is the name of it. I'm gonna let you go. Bye.